Welcome to the gift. Now, a few weeks ago my daughter asked me about marked cards and asked me if I used them or not, and I said well I used to, but the markings on the backs of the cards are so small and my eyesight's not so good today, I don't use them anymore. So my daughter's made me this custom deck of marked cards as a gift for Father's Day. Now the good news is she's used a blue marker pen. The bad news is she's wrote on the back of this red deck of cards here. And the worst news is she's wrote the wrong values on the backs of the cards. If you have a look, she's put the 2 of 8s for 2 of odds on the back of the jack of clubs. So that's no good. And she's put AD for the ace of diamonds on the back of this queen of spades. Okay, so they're no good. But what I'm going to try and do today is perform a trick with these cards face up without using the markings. Now I want you to imagine I've got 2 spectators. I've got Anne on my right and Betty on my left. Now I'd ask Anne to think of any card, name any of the 52 cards in the deck, and that'll be a prediction card, our backup card. But Anne can't speak for herself, so I'm going to use this deck of cards to create a card for Anne. So I'm just going to show that they are nicely mixed up and in no particular order. Now I'm going to give them a shuffling and a cut, like so. And just in case you might think I've cut to a certain card, I'm going to use these dice to count down to the chosen card in here. Shake the dice 3 times. On the 3rd roll that's the number we'll use to count down in this deck. I'm going to shake them 3 times just to prove them playing random numbers. Random, random, this is the number I'm going to use. Okay, so I've got a 6 and a 6, which is 12, and this 17. Okay, we'll count down 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 7 of spades is Anne calls out for her prediction card, her backup card. So we'll go to the 7 of spades. We'll find it in this deck when performing the trick with. That's just playing the part of the spectator. So here we go, we'll find, here we go, the 7 of spades. That's going to be our prediction card, our backup card. Now I'd say to Betty, what I want you to do, I want you to create a random number by taking off a few cards off the top of the deck and count how many cards you cut. So she takes off so many cards and she starts to count them. Okay, now I'll turn to Betty and I'll say, oh sorry, I'll turn to Anne and I'd say you could have chose any one of these cards here. Okay, but you chose that one there, but you could have chose any one of these. Okay, so now Betty will be counting her cards, so we'll just count how many cards she's got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You've got 19 cards. I'm just going to spread the cards out. And I'd say to Anne, I want you to count 19 cards along here. Betty's freely chosen number, as she counts out 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, there's the 19th card. I'm just going to pull this out. Okay, now this is the prediction card. And this is the card we arrived at, and I think there's something gone wrong. But I'd say to Anne, this is the backup card, so I'd ask you to turn the back up. So it turns the back up, and there it is. It says 6D for the 6 of diamonds. Now you say, that's totally amazing. There's no way you would have known that Betty would have chose that number, what would have brought us the 6 of diamonds. And Betty wouldn't have known that you would have freely called out the 7 of spades, but she must have done, because on the back of this card it's got a 7S for the 7 of spades. Okay, 2 freely chosen cards. Now I think that's really amazing. And I think my daughter did a really good job making this deck of cards. So if I just get these cards one cut like so and spread the cards, all the markings have totally disappeared, and now that is a deck of cards I can use. Now if you really like this effect, it's called The Gift and it's by Steve Beam, and I will leave a bit of information down in the description box to Steve Beam's website, and you might be able to find it on there and check it out. So I hope you enjoyed this effect, and thank you very much for watching.
All right. How about we cut the pack, huh?